Welp, here we are on YouTube. Ryan, how you doing?
Good, Nathan. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, just great. Tell me
That
what,
is
what
awesome.
are we doing today?
Okay, so you and I have a reaction channel. Nobody
do?
watches us. Nobody. Yeah, yeah. The whole world has responded and said, "You guys do." Yeah. Um, all that being said, no, we do have a channel that we like to react to songs to, and you and I have done a lot of different bands. And even though you and I in our teen years, we were big like rock and roll, heavy metal. We listened to a lot of bands. They were very popular at the time. But a lot of the British bands we never got behind. We just never like Iron Maiden, and of course Judas Priest. We were aware that they existed. We weren't stupid. We knew they existed. We knew a couple of their songs, like especially Iron Maiden, like Number the Beast and Run to the Hills. Like you'd have to like live under a rock not to even hear those songs without trying.
Yep.
But that being said, Judas Priest was even less played. Like you would have to really kind of like. We never heard them played on the radio or on our Canadian like Much Music, so our music channel. Like video channel. I never saw any Judas Priest growing up. Did you?
No, I always thought Judas Priest was like for old people.
Yeah, it's funny. We're old people now, so it's for us. It's for us now.
Uh-huh.
Well, the thing is, they've been around forever, and they were around for a while before you and I started listening to music per se. So they were already like a very well established band, and we probably thought they were for an older audience when we were teenagers, for sure. But I say all this, but I know the song very well. I used to play Rock Band. I know that's how I know the song, but it works. Like a band puts a song on Rock Band, you're like, oh, this is Judas Priest. This is their song. And they had a few that I listened to on that game that I enjoyed. So I wouldn't be able to react to them, but we do a segment on our channel where we share songs with each other. So I say this because I want to show Nathan this song because Nathan and I do want to do a Judas Priest journey. I do personally. I actually kind of there's so many songs I know that are probably pretty killer. I love heavy metal. I like hard rock, and if it's anything like the song we're about to hear, and the couple songs that I do know about them, I'm very excited to listen to a lot of their songs. So in the comments below, let us know live performances that are pro shot that are really good. If it's a song that I know, then of course it'll be Nathan reacting more than me. But I know like 4 songs from Judas Priest, like Breaking the Law. You might know that one. Breaking the Law, Breaking the Law. Okay, I don't know why you did it like that. That was a stupid rendition.
Oh yeah, keep going. Keep going.
Well, no. I know the chorus. That's it. Like I know the chorus when I hear it. And then Vengeance or something. See, I don't know. So I know like 4 songs. Anyways.
Okay.
This song, though, I don't want to oversell it. I don't even want to say anything about it. Let's just, here you go.
Hang on.
Enjoy.
Before you go, though, I do want to know, because I'm always curious, I need context, like year-wise. So when...
Actually, Nathan, that's a great question. Yeah, this isn't really old, and it's not really new. It came out, actually, according to Wikipedia, I had to look it up. September 1990, the song was released. So you and I were 15 when the song came out.
Okay.
And I would like to think, Nathan, now this is what's crazy, and where we might have missed the boat on Judas Priest if the rest of their catalogs, is great like this song is. And I think if you and I had heard this song at 15, we would have been like, whoa! And I was like that when I heard it. I don't want to give it away too much, but I think you and I, and definitely our friends at the time, we probably would have listened to a lot more Judas Priest.
Okay. So this is 90s is when this song came out?
1990, 90.
1990. Okay.
All right, you ready?
All right, I'm ready.
Here you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's some double bass in it.
Breathing smoke and fire.
That is an epic solo.
It's awesome.
Okay, so the guitarist there, Glenn Tipton. That's. I'm just guessing that was because it kept saying in the in iTunes it said lead Glenn. So I'm assuming he's the guy who's shredding on the guitar there. That was amazing. That was like, I'm just trying to put that in context for what I'm familiar with would have been Metallica is what I would say is the closest sounding sound to that from my reference. And I know that there's others that came before Judas Priest that kind of set the tone for these guys. But
before you say that, I'm just looking quickly at their Wikipedia. I think their first album, Nathan, was 1974.
What?
Yeah, so that's what I mean. You're right to say that this was a band for older people because, their first album was released before you and I were born. So when we're teenagers, that's old, right? Or
Yeah. So then you're absolutely right. This makes me go, okay, what's their discography? I want to know their evolution. I want to know if this is in par with them all along, or did they kind of find this sound? This is from their 12th studio album.
Oh
wow, okay, so they've been honing their craft up until this point. They've been working on things. So to me, what's amazing is that sound of the double bass beat, the incredibly fast guitar shredding. That's what metal bands are trying to replicate today. And I don't know if I've heard a whole lot of metal bands that really do it well. There's a lot of bands that take parts of the metal sound and kind of just recreate a little piece of it. But this is metal bread and butter. This is the stuff that kids are raised on. Before they make their own sound, because you have to know this if you want to make metal.
Yeah, you and I have listened to a few heavy metal newer artists on our channel. It's all we've enjoyed or whatever. And my wheelhouse is like metal, and I love rock roll. Like this song has everything else: guitar solos, that driving force throughout the whole song. You just got this it's just this locomotive just pounding through, and I just love it. I just love the driving force of it. You put this on, you go jogging, that kind of stuff. It's just so much energy. What little I know about Judas Priest, I don't know if you're not saying it on purpose or you're just like, oh, I'm not sure. Now, Rob Halford, he I know his singing style a little bit to know that that's him singing very high. That's not how he sings every song. I'm pretty sure of that. So just at the end there, when he went a little bit lower at the end, that's usually, I think, the octave that he sings in.
Okay.
So this is a kind of a unique song. So the answer, maybe I'm wrong because I don't. This is their 12th studio album. I know 4 songs.
Yeah. It's like, you don't even know an album's worth, let alone.
No. Yeah, but I think he does have a very high voice. So that's one of his. He's a very gifted singer, and I know he can sing very high. But I think this song in particular is a different. I think he's singing just like a little bit extra higher, a little bit more screechy than he usually does, or maybe the whole album he does. I'm not sure. Okay. But let us know in the comments if I'm wrong about that. But I think near the end, when he was singing a little bit lower, he does sing a lot of songs in that octave as well. But yeah, this song is just like the driving. It's insane. It's 12th studio album. Yeah, they have a longer history than I even thought they did before Wikipedia and that. So we were right to think at the time that they were a crusty old band. No, they were just been around for a while, but they had honed their skills. It's funny, they'd only been around for 16 years when we were 15, which today is like nothing. But when you're a teenager, you have to understand, when you're thinking like a teenager, they were around before I was born.
Yeah. Yeah. That puts them like they got to be in their 70s or 80s now.
Yeah, Rob Halford's 74. Or at least Greg Tipton is 74. My bad. The guitar. Oh, sorry, did I say his name wrong?
Are they all still around?
Well, Rob is. Yeah, I think their last album was released in 2018. I think they're working on new material right now. It was, in fact, their last album was well received both commercially and critically. Like their latest album, 2018, like 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 4 out of 5, 8 out of 10 from 9 out of 10 from all the professional critics. It top charts and stuff. So they're still, I know, in their 70s. So Rob Halford and Glenn Tipton still there on guitars. He's been there since the beginning.
Wow. Yeah, I wonder if he can still shred like that in his 70s.
I bet you we'll get the comments that yes, they can. And Rob Halford's 70 years old, and so he's a little bit younger. He's 70 now, and Glenn Tipton is 74. So there you go. Yeah, pretty cool. That's amazing. What a legacy, though. 48 years of playing music. Or like being in a band, I should say. That's insane.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, let us know if you think we're worthy to continue the Priest journey. Nathan, would you like to hear a few more songs from them to see what they sound like?
I'm not worthy.
Yeah, it's true. Well, I know we'll get a few people that are obviously Judas Priest fans. They'll be more than happy to tell us where we should listen to songs. If you think there's a live performance or pro shop footage that you'd want us to watch, we love live shows. But we just don't know what the problem is, because we're a reaction channel. We can't scour and look for, like, you the viewer has to tell us this is a good pro shop video, or else we're gonna accidentally see stuff without reacting to it. So we want to make sure we see things blind. So all right, thank you so much everyone for watching.
Yeah, looking forward to it.